theme park burnout is upon us. The Orlando vloggers are kind of all out of ideas at this point. That's right, we've hit the dog days of summer now that Epic Universal is officially opened to the public, to everybody. The crowds have taken over the park. That means that there's unfortunately no more room for vloggers. Also, there is no annual pass to this park just yet, so like everybody's got to shell out extra cash for park tickets to go there and film stuff.
Just so I have more content, the more the merrier, as those tickets were pretty darn expensive. It's $500 to go one single day.
And also they pretty much already covered like everything in the park. Everybody's already filmed everything. We've seen it all. We've seen all the rides now at this point. We've seen all the little details. I'm sure we'll find out and see more stuff in the future, but we've kind of gotten to the point in the road here where we've seen it all. Plus, most of the content now is just about food. So like, how many shots of that Donkey Kong banana sundae in a barrel do I need to see? I mean, everybody's like shown it at this point. Or that Harry Potter drink that like changes color. Yeah, that's cool. It's like an Instagram drink, I guess. But like all the food and the drinks in this park cost like a lot of money, like a lot. So like, I'm pretty sure once I get into this park, if I ever get in, I'm gonna have to brown bag it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring my own lunch, bring my own meals, throw in some Cliff Bars, throw in a couple apples. And express passes cost how much?
Express costs $600 today.
Let's see if it's worth it.
They spent $600 on that? No. Really? Guys, that's too much money, okay? Like, what are we doing? What have they done to us?
What did they do to us?
How, as a society, do we let it get this bad that we allow them to charge this much money just for a skip the line pass? That's more than like the ticket to the park. And speaking of Epic, I have some pretty devastating news that I just found out about a couple days ago. I actually had a free ticket to Epic back in, I think, April or May. During one of the preview events, or like annual pass holders could get in. It wasn't completely open to the public yet. It was still a soft open 2.0, whatever it's called. And unfortunately, no one told me about this free ticket. That's right. A free ticket with my name sat there at guest relations, just waiting for me. But I had no idea that this ticket was there. Some really cool team members, they actually got the ticket for me. They got a comp ticket for like family and friends, but unfortunately someone else told them that I was quote unquote busy that day and that I couldn't come. These team members had no way of getting a hold of me at the time, and they had to take this other person's word for it that I couldn't come. So they had to like scramble to find somebody else to take this ticket because they didn't want it to go to waste. So someone had to pretend to be me for the day as they got into the park, and I sat at home wanting to go to this theme park quite badly. I'm still recovering from that awful sting, that punch to the gut, that stab in the back, the kick in the groin, and the feeling of being hit by a dump truck at full speed. Guys, I had it. I had the free ticket. I had the free ticket. It was waiting for me. It was waiting for me. Even if I was busy, I would have gotten out of those responsibilities and found a way down to Florida so I could get into the park and have a fun old day at Epic. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. All right, it's all right. It's all right. I'll get in eventually, okay? Luckily, they just made it so you could just buy one-day tickets to the park, because I think they had it so you had to buy 3-day tickets, and only one of those days could be at Epic, and the other two had to be at regular studios or Islands of Adventure or their water park. That's not a theme park. Come on. But now it's opened, so you can anybody can buy a one-day ticket. Awesome. I'll get there. You know, I got a plan. I got to plan some days to get there. Right now, those prices are pretty steep, and it looks like a good portion of summer days are sold out. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Could have gone when it wasn't as crowded, but you know, yeah, I'm not gonna think about that. Moving on to the goofs and the gas, that's why we're all here today, and away from the heartbreak of me not going to Epic. So now that summer is here and it's uncomfortably hot at Orlando, the content is pretty much run dry.
What is going on at Epic Universe? Nothing that is happening makes any sense.
I figured this was gonna happen as soon as Epic opened. Everybody got there, they filmed all their stuff, and now they are desperate to find something else to make videos about. Of course, we're making videos about merchandise and new food and a new like Disney villains thing. I was at Hollywood Studios. I did not go to this. Others are doing this.
I'm letting the Disney World buses control my fate today. Will it be a magic or a tragic? What will I do? What park will I end up? Where will I eat?
Now granted, allears.net does make content like this. It's just a little bit convenient that it ties in with the theme of this video that I'm trying to make right now about Orlando vlogger burnout.
Does it say an all-star? No, I think it might say Old Key West. I can't read.
So hear me out. What if you took the bus off of Disney property and checked out some other things?
I was thinking about exploring this Central Motel just a little bit more, but I started to walk back there and some people were looking at me like, what the hell is this guy doing with this teeny camera? So let's move on.
We're gonna have the first bus that pulls in. So I see a bus, we will see what that one says. I don't want that one to count, that wasn't fun. It didn't have a name on it, so we're not counting that one.
Listen, I love making silly dumb rules like this while doing a video. It kind of just adds to the chaotic nature of the energy that I bring. But some of this just feels a little forced to me. Like, we got nothing else to do, let's take a bus. I'm a freaking train wreck when I go to these theme parks. I do little to no research. I just kind of jump in head first and just let the theme park gods take the wheel. But I guess that's part of my, kind of sleazy charm. It's supposed to be messy and disorganized because life, in my opinion, is messy and disorganized. So I want the videos to reflect that. Also, the Disney parks, they're way too pretty and perfect. I like to balance it out by showing some of the chaos in the parks. All I'm saying is when you go to the Disney parks, try doing something weird. Maybe don't do anything too weird, just like kind of weird, like, funny, not distracting or rude to any other people around you. In fact, you know what? Don't listen to me. I don't want this video being used against me in the court of law when somebody does something too weird in a theme park and they get in trouble. And I'm just gonna edit all this out. I'm just gonna cut this out of the video. I know I've talked about this before in the past, and I'm sure other people have also brought this up on several different occasions, but a lot of these Orlando vlogs are becoming more and more like infomercials or commercials for Disney and the Disney parks. Of course Disney knows this, right? They're probably like, why should we pay professionals to make videos and ads for us when we can just have the vloggers do it for free? And also they're gonna buy this stuff too, so we're like not losing any money. In fact, we're gaining money from them. And hey, I'm not immune to this vlogger tactic either. I've watched the Tim Tracker video and I've seen the cheeseburger spring rolls. I'm like, ooh, yummy, yummy. I would like that. And I love them. They're so delicious. So thank you, Tim Tracker, for pretty sure he was like the first one to recommend those.
Is that a thumbs up, Tim Tracker? Oh, whoa.
And that Donkey Kong sundae, yeah, I made fun of it earlier, but it does look kind of legit amazing, and I will be getting it if I ever get into Epic. Wow, that thing is $19. Also, what am I gonna do with that plastic barrel mug? Well, I'm gonna carry it around? Yeah, what do I look like? Do I look like a Donkey Kong? Because he throws the barrels. I got there. It took me a second, but I got there. That's comedy. And speaking of Tim, the old tracker fiend is back at Universal to get those sweet, sweet merch shots. That's right, Tim, get in there. Show me those Yoshis. I like to see them. He also goes to eat this burger, which, I mean, this thing just looks absolutely foul. Man goes to town on the theme park food. We are also just throwing all kinds of things on burgers now, just everything. I guess that's the point of this one because it's named off of the new creepy mutant dinosaur in the Jurassic Park movie, right? With Scarlett Johansson. It's kind of like a mutant hybrid thing, so let's make a mutant hybrid burger. Tostitos cheese sauce? What are we doing? Ugh. I mean, I would totally eat this, and I'm completely embarrassed to admit that. So yeah, there's new theme park food at the theme park, which, is frickin' food, They don't stop making theme park food, and vloggers will not stop making videos about said food. There was also a Megan flash mob, completely unannounced, yet conveniently, a lot of people showed up to film this, like all the main channels, some of the big vloggers. I can't be the only one a little bit uncomfortable with all this weird attention people give to the Megans, right? It just, you know, it's even more creepier when they have her dance to a Britney Spears song. I don't know, there's just something. I'm reading too much into this. But seriously, how did all these channels know that they were gonna do a surprise flash mob unannounced? They just happened to all show up there and film this? I mean, I smell a conspiracy. Just like the conspiracy to not let me get into Epic. Nope. No, we're not doing that. We're not going down that rabbit hole. That movie Friendship hit me in a whole new way these past couple of weeks.
This is why guys shouldn't have friends. At the end of the day, I'm a lone wolf. I accept that.
You rats! You called the cops!
Jumping over to the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, Epcot, there's a new adult-only bar hidden along Spaceship Earth, which seems kind of hard to get into.
It's just right up these stairs here.
I tried.
I have mixed feelings about this place. Yeah, it looks interesting. The space looks really small, but the adults only thing is, I don't know, it's kind of odd to me. Because if you're coming to a park with your family and kids, don't you want to spend time with them? Like, it's a vacation, and the best part of vacations to me are spending time with your friends and family. So why exclude certain members of your family? Like, this place gives me a whole kind of vibe of parents who are like, oh, I just need a break from the kids. Meanwhile, these people probably work like 60-hour weeks and they barely see their kids to begin with. Or, you know, this is a place just for adults who go to Disney and they don't have kids, which is perfectly fine. That's me. But why not just like go to a bar or a restaurant outside of the parks that are adults only? And yeah, I get it, kids can be kind of annoying and irritating at times, but honestly, they're really not that bad. In comparison to some of the adults around Epcot, those people are a train wreck, okay? The kids are like nothing. But Geo82, it's a place that exists. God, I'm brooding so much right now. I feel like my arch rival Batman, just hidden in my little cave.
There's so much vengeance in my cold, dead black heart.
Halloween is almost here. Not really. Not even close. It's June. We're still, was that June, July, August, September? We're still like 4 months away. And I know everyone is speculating over this year's Halloween Horror Night themes. We got the Fallout Boy, Five Nights of Freddy's, other Universal monsters. But honestly, for real, the bigger news is that Michaels has started putting out Halloween decorations and stuff that you can buy. Jackie, who I absolutely adore, I always appreciate her enthusiasm. Like, I wish I could kind of have that. I'm a little bit jealous that she's so happy. She shows off all the cool things that you can buy at the craft store, the big corporate box store of crafts. First off, Halloween is becoming like Christmas now, okay? We're just, companies are rolling out decorations and stuff for the holiday way too soon, in my opinion. And second, most of this stuff isn't really even well made. It's only designed to be out for like 1 month out of the whole year, and then it mostly sits in storage for a bulk of its existence. Then it'll probably fall apart in 2-3 years because, you know, it's sitting around collecting dust in your attic or basement or whatever. I will say, my wife would love some of this stuff. I gotta keep her away from Michael's and not let her see this video. Jackie, she like really shows off the stuff. She just commits to the gimmick, and I really respect that. Man, I wonder what Epic is gonna do for Halloween. Don't wanna think about that. No. Dark Universe though, it's gonna be wild at Halloween time. Am I right? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for me. So what have we learned today? Well, vloggers are slowly but surely running out of ideas. They need to open a new theme park. The brand new one is kind of boring now. Done. Epic, get out of here. We need other things to talk about. That free ticket, man, is gonna haunt me for the rest of my existence until I just get in there. You know what? I just need to save up some money and get the tickets and go. I just need to commit. Just gonna try to go in September. Maybe it'll be a lot cooler there Temperature-wise, won't be as crowded, fingers crossed. Maybe we'll go back right when school starts, right? My wife, she's gonna go back to work. Not me, I'm going to the Epic. Flash mob, the Megan thing. Can someone explain to me the appeal of the Megan? I know I danced for her and I did a very bad job dancing for her at the Halloween Horror Nights. What's with Megan? Am I missing something with the Megan? She just looks a little, I mean, it's because a robot. She looks young. That's what that boy said. Like David Fincher said,
I think people are perverts. I've maintained that. That's the foundation of my career.
That frog ripped me off. Little little